In this video, I will teach you about doing searches on the database. If you click on the Search tab, the application shows you a form with all the available fields in the repository. These files can be used to perform a search. All fields are joined by logical conditions. These logical conditions allows you to perform more accurately and powerful search, as we will see shortly. I will explain the usage of these logical fields better during this video tutorial. The text field contains POSIX regular expression. A regular expression is a kind of language that allows the user to perform complex text search on the fields. Later we'll see an example. Let's start with the common search. The most common one, the substructure one. To perform this search, just click on Draw Substructure, and after a while an applet is loaded. Now, set silver as a substructure search, press Set Substructure button, and that operation will apply a substructure filter in the database. Wait for some seconds until successful application of the filter, then close the modal window. Just to play a little bit with the logical condition, we set A into the name field. This means that we want resources with A in any place of the name field. Please take a look at the last field of the form, state. This field is always set to a value created in general. This means we are looking by default into resources created in state. That is the most usual state. Now it's time to press search, and here we are. In that case, we have found two resources, a project and a calculation. That's because the default search is over of all resources, and that means project plus calculations. As you can see, the only project that appears on the list has A in the name, and if we select it, it's in created state. If we select the other resource, the calculation, as you can see, has A in the name, and if we press on View Molecule, you can see that the geometry contains a silver. Now we will repeat the search. We'll check the checkbox, Search Filter Activated, and we rescue the usual view of the home. Now we click on Search tab again, and this time we will change the logical value from AND to OR at the right of the name field. We set again the substructure to silver, and we set again silver, and we press Set Substructure. We wait for some seconds for the database filtering, and now we close the modal window. Now we are searching for all resources with A in the name or in created state. If we find our resources with one or another matching, the resource will be listed. And for the calculation, they also must have a silver in the structure. We press search, and here we are. Now appears much more resources on the list. We click on a resource with no A in the name, and as you can see, the state is created. And before, that wasn't a match because of the AND condition. Of course, the calculation with silver continues, appearing on the result list. Another important thing to have in mind is that system consider an empty field as a non-initialized value, and in that case, it is not taken into account on the search process. If you remember well, description field has not been set, and no restriction has been taken into account on the search process concerning the description field. We go back now to the search mode. We will see a sample of search using regular expression. We click on search filter activated, and on the search tab again, we set again the "and" in the name field, and we remove the "a". Now I place the following text, trans.*state on description. What does this mean? This is a regular expression. We are looking for this text in the description field. Trans plus a character repeated any number of times or 0, that's the meaning of asterisk, plus the text state. Now we press search, and as you can see, a couple of calculations have appeared. We set the first, and as you can see, it contains transition state in the description, and we select the second one the same way. As you can see, regular expressions allows you to perform much more powerful search than just a simple text search. In this tutorial, I cannot explain the whole power of the regular expression. If you're interested, there are a lot of tutorials in the internet. In our case, be aware of the fact that the system is not case sensitive for facilitating the textual search to the user. And well, that's all for now.